Even in real life, we make some pretty bad decisions, so today I'm going to go over the most questionable choices main characters made in Friends. Welcome back to the Screen Cinema, let's get into the video. Number 9, trusting Phoebe with scissors. Phoebe is probably the most kind-hearted and honest member of the bunch. She doesn't have a mean bone in her body. Monica made the questionable decision to allow Phoebe to play hairdresser on her, and the outcome was Harry. Just because you are a kind-hearted person does not mean that you are a talented stylist. Sadly, Monica learned this the hard way. That hairstyle will go down in history as one of the absolute worst do's.
I win. What is that? That's fire. Beats everything.
Oh, really? Does it beat water balloon?
Number 8, Chandler crossed the line with Joey. Chandler and Joey are close friends. They are so close that they might as well be family. But Chandler blurred the lines and made a bad move when he decided to hook up with Joey's sister. Oh boy. Joey was so furious over the budding romance, but things got even more complicated when Chandler could not recall which one of Joey's sisters he actually spent his time with. Oh, what a messy moment this turned out to be.
A lot, actually.
You do?
Yeah.
Number 7, Ross whitens his teeth. It is normal for single folk to want to look their best when they meet a new love interest. Sometimes they will buy an extremely new cool outfit or get their nails or hair done. Ross prepares for a date by going to the extreme in the looks department. He decides to whiten his teeth, but messes up and ends up with unnaturally white chompers. He intends to flash a gorgeous smile, but the result ends up terrifying and blinding. His 2 white teeth were not the look he was aiming for. Cosmetic work before a date, always questionable.
You can see them, huh?
Yes, they're insanely white.
Number 6, Monica chooses Julie. Monica was often torn between her best friend Rachel and her brother Ross. When Ross and Rachel were in Splitsville, Monica had tried to dance in diplomacy, not paying too much attention to one or the other. Monica might have made a misstep with she befriended Ross's girlfriend Julie. Rachel was already a mess over Ross moving on, making her very relatable at this moment, but the knife certainly got twisted when her best friend also seemed to take to the new woman. Not a great move there, Monica.
Shopping.
Number 5, Ross trusts Chandler and Joey with his son. Chandler and Joey have many great qualities between them, but perhaps responsibility is not one of them. When Ross's allergies send him to the hospital, he decides to leave the care of his young son Ben in the hands of Joey and Chandler. Joey and Chandler proceed to lose Ben on the bus. Maybe Ross should have asked one of his other friends to take care of his son while dealing with his health woes. Losing a kid is certainly one of the worst things these friends ever did to one another.
Joey, please.
Sorry.
Number 4, just Janice. Everyone has at least one ex-boyfriend or girlfriend that they wish they could disappear. For Chandler, that ex is Janice. Try as he may, Janice keeps popping back into his life with her antics and that ever-annoying laugh of hers. Chandler finds her grating each and every time she shows up. Getting involved with Janice in the first place was a questionable life choice that Chandler would gladly take back if he could.
I cut you out of all my pictures, so if you want, I have a bag with just your head.
Number 3, unfaithful Ross. Yes, Ross and Rachel are obviously meant to be together, although it takes him about an eternity to figure that part of life out. Before realizing that the love of his life has been under his nose his entire life, Ross dates plenty of other women. He falls fast for ladies, but he has trouble staying faithful to them. Ross cheated on both Bonnie and Julie, and of course he had his whole on a break debacle, making viewers wonder if he was even good enough for Rachel. Cheating on your partner is low and questionable, Ross.
Time in my life I'm doing something I actually care about. This is the first time in my life I'm doing something that I'm actually good at.
Number 2, Ross in the leather pants. Ross in the leather pants is a hysterical and unrealistic storyline in the series. Squeezing into leather pants is a questionable fashion move for many, but it becomes extra questionable when Ross decides to rock them on a disastrous first date. Everything seems fine until Ross discovers that he cannot get the pants back up post-bathroom break. He tries every lubricant, powers, and prayer that he finds in the date's bathroom, but nothing works in the end. He has to walk out of the bathroom covered in product, holding his pants and his last shred of self-worth. Leather pants on a first date? Questionable. Number 1, Joey and Phoebe's career choices. Monica is making good money as a chef, and Ross is a highly regarded professional in his field. Rachel and Chandler also have stable professions that help them foot the high bills in New York City. Joey and Phoebe, on the other hand, seem to flounder. Phoebe writes songs about cats, lives in the most expensive city in the country, and drinks pricey lattes with her friends. Joey is a struggling actor who is often out of work and lives off Chandler's generosity much of the time. Their lines of work are questionable life choices, although many may call them brave too. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.